Hello, dear students. I hope you all are doing good. We will move on now to the third chapter in the unit of ecology. बट जैसे जैसे हम ग्रेजुअली मूव कर रहे हैं आपको पहले के चैप्टर्स आना इम्पोर्टेंट है बिकॉज टुडे व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस इज गोइंग टू बी अ कंटिन्यूएशन ऑफ व्हाट वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड. उसी को एक लेवल और ऊपर लेके जाएंगे. लाइक आई टोल्ड यू फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट चैप्टर ऑर्गेनिज्म एंड पॉपुलेशन वी मूव्ड टू इकोसिस्टम. आपको ऑर्गेनिज्म समझा, आपको पॉपुलेशन समझा, देन वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड इकोसिस्टम. So similarly, we are going to move one level ahead now. We are going to see the third chapter, that is biodiversity. So let us start. What does the word biodiversity mean? Bio means living, diversity means variety. It means living forms की variety. All those living organisms की variety is biodiversity. It can vary. Living forms on this planet Earth can vary from small microorganisms to tall giraffes. They can vary from unicellular algae, which are not even visible to naked eyes, to tall angiosperms, tall plants, tall trees. So such is the diversity, such is the variety of all the living organisms on this planet Earth. But we have seen how the small microorganisms are also useful or also beneficial to the tall trees. So they all are working in unison with each other. It is not that any small species can be underestimated. Any small species अगर वो extinct हो गई, so ecosystem disturb होगा. This is all we are going to see in the chapter of biodiversity. It's included here for you all to understand that we have to take care of our environment. We have to take care of our nature. Alright? So biodiversity refers to the variety of living species on Earth. It can include anything from unicellular organisms to small plants to microorganisms, to fungi, bacteria, animals, even we humans. And the list is endless. It's going to include every living organism. The variation which it shows, we are different from the other living organisms. Plants के पास जो cells हैं वो हमारे पास नहीं है. हमारे पास जो है वो animals के पास नहीं है. But the one common characteristic is we all are living. We all are living. Okay. So it is diversity of the living forms. Diversity in terms of size, in terms of shape, in terms of color, in terms of form, in terms of how we reproduce, how the offspring is produced, in terms of the habitat that we use, हम कहाँ रहते हैं, in terms of our mode of nutrition. Okay, what is our ecological position? Where do we acquire our nutrition from to grow, to reproduce, for the survival of the fittest, for the one which is fit to reproduce? And in terms of our duration of life cycle, all the living forms will be different from each other. Okay, I am a human, you are a human. But still, हम दोनों के 99% characters ऐसे रहते हैं. In fact, I will say 99.9% characters ऐसे रहते हैं which put us into that group of humans. Okay, so which put us into that same group. But still, we differ in color from each other. We differ in shape from each other. Have you seen the Americans? Have you seen the American humans? How are they different from the Indian humans? उनका appearance अलग रहता है. Okay, have you seen the African humans? They will be different from the Indian and the American humans. They are changes in these shape, size, color, form which they have undergone to adapt in the particular habitat they are staying. Similarly for the animals, हमने Allen's rule देखा है, हमने Glauber's rule देखा है क्यों एनिमल्स एक डिफरेंट जगह पे अलग वेरिएशन दिखाते हैं, और वही बेर अगर ह्यूमिड एरिया में है तो अलग दिखता है, अगर कोल्ड क्लाइमेट में है तो अलग दिखता है? Those are genetic variations. Those are variations which they have undergone during the course of evolution to adapt to that particular environment. Alright, so biodiversity refers to the variety of living species on earth, means छोटे से छोटा organism भी और बड़े से बड़ा organism भी, and all the intermediate ones. It is the variety of living forms on the planet earth. It can include all these. It can be from the smallest, from the tiniest organism to the tallest animal, or from the smallest algae to the tallest tree in your surrounding, which you may see with your naked eye or you are not seeing with your naked eye, but it is available and it is helping. It is helping in the ecosystem and all these various forms. The word biodiversity was coined. Now there are two scientists with this word biodiversity. One is the one who had coined the term biodiversity, and the other one is the one who has popularized the word biodiversity. So isko pakka pakka likh lo. Walter Rawson is the one who has coined the term biodiversity. Walter Rawson has coined. उसने लिविंग फॉर्म्स और उनकी वैरायटी को मिला के बायोडाइवर्सिटी ये वर्ड को कॉइन किया. Whereas Edward Wilson is the one who has popularized the word biodiversity. The word was made popular by Edward Wilson. You have to remember the names of both of these scientists for important MCQs, direct pointers, direct MCQs from this chapter. All right, and students, the planet is so diverse. The planet is so diverse that you won't believe that there are more than 20,000 types of ants that we have. There are more than 20,000 types of orchids that we can have. Alright, there are more than 28,000 of fishes that we can have. There are more than 3 lakh types of beetles that are present. Imagine, just ask yourself, how many types of ants do you know? Do you know at least 10 types of ants? Do you know at least 15 types of fishes? It is so diverse that they say that one human being in his complete lifespan cannot see or cannot study about all the living species present on the planet Earth. Important MCQ. One human being cannot study or cannot see all the living species which are present with him or her on this planet Earth in his one lifespan. We cannot study, we cannot see all these species together. Alright? So preservation of these species is important. हम आगे इस chapter में देखेंगे कि why are we speaking so much about the number and about the type of different species on this planet Earth, and why preserving or why conserving all of these species is important for the ecosystem to function properly, for us to have a better life on this planet Earth. Alright? So by now you should know the definition of the word biodiversity. Diversity in terms of what amongst the living organisms. It will include from the smallest to the tallest or the higher organisms. The word is coined by Walter Rawson. It is popularized by Edward Wilson. All these two you have to remember, and you have to remember these figures. So just write 20, 20, 28,000. So it will be ants, orchids and fishes, and 3 lakh beetles. These are the words, these are the figures given in the NCERT textbook which may come in MCQs. That it is a fascinating array of diversity which we have not seen, and Today you will realize ki, oh God, there are so many ants. You don't know even 10 of them. You don't know even 15 of them amongst these 20,000. Okay, and this diversity, it will be seen from the lower levels of organization to the higher level of organization. जो हमने levels of organization देखे हैं ना, they will be seen from the atom to the molecule. Okay, the organisms or individuals will be different at the atomic level. They can be different at the molecular level. They can be different at the cellular level. Plant cells will be different from animal cells. Okay, so they can be different. They will be different at the tissue level. They will be different at the organ level. They will be different at the organ system level. And they will be forming a different organism. So this diversity can be seen at lower levels of organization also and at higher levels of organization also. Okay, one organism of similar type, of similar species will form a population. So एक species के बीच में भी हमको diversity मिलेगी. We are going to speak of this. Okay, like I told you, we look different from the Africans. We look different from the Americans. अगर इंडिया में हम कोई अमेरिकन देखते हैं, we recognize this is an American. This human being is from American countries. Okay, so this is variation in their shape, size, color, form. Although we are under a same species, हम में कुछ जीन्स अलग रहते हैं. Some of us have blue eyes, some of us have black eyes, some of us have brown eyes. So कुछ genetic variations होते हैं, कुछ genes होते हैं जो particularly transfer होते हैं. Why do we recognize some individual and say कि ये तो अपने पापा पे गया है या ये अपनी मम्मी पे गया है? Because that genetic similarity is there in that individual. So we will speak of this genetic similarity, but you have to understand that at all the levels of organization, living organisms are going to be diverse. They are going to be different from each other. So in the types of biodiversity now, students, all this is just a continuation. You all know all this, okay? It's just that you have to jot down the points. It's just one step ahead of what we have already studied. Okay, now let's come to the first one, that is the genetic diversity. Genetic diversity. This diversity is intraspecific, means एक ही species में कितने changes देखने के लिए मिलेंगे because of some genes which will be different. Okay, like India, it has 1,000 varieties of mangoes. सबको हमने mangoes में place किया है. That means they have 99% characters similar. Hence they come into the same species, that is the mangoes. The scientific name will be same, that is Mangifera indica. But there are 1,000 varieties. कितनी पता है आपको? Do you know Hapus? Do you know Kesar, Totapuri, Dasheri? Do you know all these? And many more. Do you know Langda? These all are varieties of mangoes which are present. Okay, and there are many more which we have not seen. We have not obviously tasted all the 1,000 varieties of mangoes which are available in India itself. India itself has more than 50,000 varieties of rice. ये species तो एक है. Okay, species एक ही है, या तो mango है या तो rice है. India has thousands of varieties of wheat also. So it is one species. But over the period of time, to adapt to the local environmental conditions, कुछ genetic changes हुए हैं within the species which make hapus different from badam, which make kesar different from hapus and badam, which makes totapuri different from hapus, dasheri, kesar and badam. So that is a slight difference. Okay, in us human beings also. The color of Americans will be different, of Africans will be different, of Indians will be different. The melanin pigmentation will be different. It all depends on the local adaptation. एक species को survive करना है वो condition में. So during the course of evolution, धीरे धीरे उसने अपना character ही बदल दिया, so that it survives better in those environmental conditions. Such type of diversity which can be seen within a species is called genetic diversity. Genetic diversity. एक ही species है, but it's going to be different. Example given in your NCERT textbook is of Rauwolfia vomitoria. It's a medicinal plant. ये एक medicinal plant है. In the Himalayas, in the Himalayan region. Now the Himalayan region is great. It's widespread. So Himalayan regions में different altitudes पे जहाँ जहाँ ये plant मिलता है Rauwolfia vomitoria, it is seen when the alkaloid, when the medicine is extracted, उसकी potency different रहती है. What is potency? Potency is its concentration or its mode of action in low or high concentration. हम बोलेंगे कि it's a highly potent drug जब वो low concentration में अच्छा effect दिखाता है. Okay? मतलब कम से कम quantity में बहुत ज़्यादा effect दिखाता है. We say it's a low potent drug when it is used in high quantity but effect थोड़ा सा रहता है. So ये word potency you should understand. Rauwolfia vomitoria, it's a medicinal plant in the Himalayan regions. Okay, and the potency is different because of the genetic variation. इसीलिए जो medicine extract होता है different levels से of the Himalayans or different regions of the Himalayans, it's going to have different potency. Means कहीं का drug, कहीं का जो extraction होगा इस plant से एक area का, the potency will be too high. Okay, the chemical will be too active. Less concentration में बहुत ज़्यादा effect होगा उसका. And whereas दूसरी जगह से लिया तो chemical will not be that much active. It will be a less potent drug. उससे जो drug हम बनाएंगे will be of less potency. Means quantity ज़्यादा लेनी है but effect कम रहेगा. So that is the meaning of potency. You also have to remember कि ये Rauwolfia vomitoria से हम लोग जो drug निकालते हैं, जो alkaloid निकालते हैं, its name is reserpine. Reserpine. This reserpine, it is used for treatment of high BP. It is also used for cholera. It is also used for snake bites. So ये उसके medicinal indications हैं. It is used for high BP, used for snake bites, used for cholera. It is an alkaloid which is reserpine and it is obtained from roots of this Rauwolfia vomitoria. It is obtained from roots of this Rauwolfia vomitoria. All these points are important MCQs. Rauwolfia vomitoria roots में से मिलता है. Reserpine, it's an alkaloid. Reserpine के indications, it's in the Himalayan regions. It's a medicinal plant. उसका potency. What is the meaning of the word potency? Okay, इसी टाइप का एक दूसरा plant मिलता है अफ्रीका में. You have a different kind of plant in Africa which is Rauwolfia serpentina. Rauwolfia serpentina, just write it down in your textbook. It's not there. Rauwolfia serpentina. It's seen in Africa. Same genus, but the species name is different. Okay, सेम रेसोपाइन मिलता है उससे भी, अगेन पोटेंसी विल बी डिफरेंट. दिस इज seen in the African forest, Rauwolfia serpentina. So all these are important MCQs with genetic diversity. Okay. For your context, अगर biodiversity में genetic diversity पूछा, तो we are speaking of intraspecific diversity. That is the diversity within a species. Within a species. Diversity within a species. Some genetic changes, अभी आप लोग मेंडल कर रहे हो, okay, the tall pea, the short pea, those genetic variations within a species. So that is called genetic diversity. Now, students, don't get confused. Between different species तो genetic diversity होगी ही. I hope you understand मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ. फिर से सुनो. Between different species तो genetic diversity होगी ही. That is how you differentiate कि ये dog है, ये cat है, ये human being है, ये giraffe है, ये horse है. Okay, between different species genetic diversity is going to be there. But here we are speaking of genetic diversity within a similar species. एक ही species के group में genetic diversity. जैसे कि मैंगोज का पॉपुलेशन ले लिया, तो अगर मैंगो बोलेंगे तो उसमें सारे टाइप के मैंगोज आएंगे, whichever varieties we have discussed. राइस बोल दिया तो उसमें ये सारे 50,000 varieties of rice आएंगे. This will be the population of rice. हमने देखा है कि same species is going to make up a population. Okay, तो हम राइस को राइस में ही काउंट करेंगे. There is white rice, there is black rice, there is brown rice, there is red rice also. I know you and I don't know. We have never seen red rice. Okay, but there are varieties of rice. There is tall rice. There is short rice. There is rice जिसका length will be equal to the breadth. There is going to be extra long rice. There is going to be difference in the color. There is going to be difference in the shape of the rice. There is going to be difference in the sticky nature of the rice. पकने के बाद वो कितना sticky होता है. That will indicate कि उसमें कितना starch content है. So like this, within a species you will have variations. Okay, and these variations will be seen in particular regions. हापुस is famous कि ये इस एरिया से मिलेगा. दशहरी is famous कि ये इस एरिया से मिलेगा. बादाम is famous कि ये इस एरिया से मिलेगा. From India, okay, because we are speaking of 1,000 types of mangoes from India. So वो local adaptations को वो variety सबसे best suit हो गई है during the course of evolution. This is what you have to remember. Okay, so it is diversity within a species. Examples of Rauwolfia vomitoria, Rauwolfia serpentina. Even these are important MCQs. 1,000 species of mangoes and 50,000 species of 50,000 varieties of rice and 1,000 varieties of mangoes. Okay, in India alone you can get. This is important over here. So I hope you can understand the genetic diversity. Now see the species diversity, which is the second type of diversity after genetic diversity. So species diversity में हम अब proper, you know what a species is, a group of individuals who can interbreed with each other. Okay, a group of individuals who can interbreed with each other. So plants की species अलग होगी, animals की अलग होगी, humans की अलग होगी. Each of us will be different species of organisms. हम हमारा पॉपुलेशन जो है वो नंबर ऑफ स्पीशीज पे काउंट करते हैं. तो इसी से आप कोरिलेट करोगे. स्पीशीज डाइवर्सिटी विल बी द नंबर ऑफ स्पीशीज इन अ पर्टिकुलर एरिया. नंबर ऑफ स्पीशीज इन अ पर्टिकुलर एरिया. अगर ये एक एरिया है विच इज से 10 किलोमीटर्स, इट्स अ 10 किलोमीटर का एरिया. Okay, and number of species including the plants and animals and all the microorganisms, all the fungi over here, if the number of species is say 100 over here, okay, number of species is 100, and if in an area which is of say 5 kilometers. Okay, number of species is 70 over here. So species का नंबर ज्यादा, species diversity ये इस एरिया में ज्यादा है. It is the number of species in a particular area. This you have to remember in species diversity. You know, species are a group of morphologically similar individuals who can interbreed and produce fertile offspring. ये word बहुत important है. They should produce fertile offspring. Okay, so number of species in a particular area, एक particular area में कितने type के species हैं, इसमें plants, animals, fungi, bacteria, microorganisms सब मिला के even the aquatic organisms सब मिला के 100 species हैं. So the species diversity is 100 over here. इसमें 70 है तो species diversity is 70, means 70 different type of species are present in this area. ओके, सो जितना नंबर ज्यादा रहेगा, जितना नंबर ऑफ स्पीशीज ज्यादा रहेगा, नंबर ऑफ स्पीशीज जितना ज्यादा रहेगा, वी कॉल इट स्पीशीज रिचनेस. एक एरिया में अगर बहुत ज्यादा नंबर ऑफ स्पीशीज हैं, इट इज कॉल्ड दैट दिस एरिया इज रिच इन स्पीशीज. इट इज कॉल्ड स्पीशीज रिचनेस. ये एरिया रिच है स्पीशीज में एज कंपेयर टू दिस एरिया. एग्जाम्पल दिया हुआ है वेस्टर्न घाट have more species diversity, have more amphibians in particular as compared to Eastern Ghats. So species richness is more in the Western Ghats as compared to the Eastern Ghats. Important MCQ. Species richness या species diversity means the number of species in a particular area. जितना ज्यादा नंबर हम बोलते हैं कि ये एरिया रिच है स्पीशीज में. इट हैज अ लॉट मेनी प्लांट्स, लॉट मेनी एनिमल्स, aquatic water body है तो lot many aquatic organisms. So that area is species rich as compared to the other area. उसको compare करते हैं किसी भी दूसरी एरिया से. I will speak about this species richness more in detail. Okay, हम आएंगे आगे उस पे. So here you have to remember species diversity means number of species एक particular area में कितनी है. Contrasting to genetic diversity. Genetic diversity was एक ही species में कितने variations हैं, कितने type के strains हैं. Means एक ही mango में कितने varieties हैं, कितने local variations हैं, कितने local genetic variations हैं which have adapted to different environmental conditions. That was genetic diversity, also called alpha diversity. Just mark these words, just write down these words. And species diversity is also called beta diversity. Okay, so sometimes MCQ में alpha diversity या beta diversity आता है. Species diversity में हम number count करते हैं. So this is actually what we are counting हमारे ecological studies में. हम number of species count करते हैं. Species diversity in a particular area. Okay, जो हमने एग्जाम्पल लिया था 20,000 ants, वो हमने स्पीशीज डाइवर्सिटी बताई थी एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया में. एंड स्पीशीज इवननेस मीन्स अगर 10 स्पीशीज हैं एक एरिया में, ओके, एक एरिया में 10 स्पीशीज हैं और एक एरिया में 2 ही स्पीशीज हैं, तो यहाँ पे उनका नंबर ज्यादा रहेगा ये 2 स्पीशीज का. द स्पीशीज आर इवनली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड, their number is more, whereas यहाँ पे ये 10 distributed रहेंगे ऐसे. So species का नंबर कम है लेकिन वेराइटी ज्यादा है. Species richness is the variety of species. Okay. स्पीशीज इवननेस इज कितना नंबर है एक एक स्पीशीज का उस पर्टिकुलर एरिया में. स्पीशीज इवननेस हमको बताता है कि एक पर्टिकुलर स्पीशीज एक ही एरिया में मिलती है और कहीं भी वर्ल्ड में वो नहीं मिलते हैं. दे आर मोर इन नंबर्स एंड दे आर ओनली इन दैट पर्टिकुलर एरिया. ये होगा स्पीशीज इवननेस. तो जब हम स्पीशीज काउंट करते हैं, हम वेराइटी तो काउंट करते ही हैं, पर हम उनका पॉपुलेशन भी काउंट करते हैं, which will give us the number, which is tell us that how they are distributed. It may also be कि ये 1 to 10 जो स्पीशीज हैं, उसमें से एक स्पीशीज सबसे ज्यादा रहे इस एरिया में, बाकी सब स्पीशीज यहाँ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड हों, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. सो स्पीशीज इवननेस विल गिव अस द नंबर ऑफ स्पीशीज. एक ही टाइप की स्पीशीज का नंबर कितना है. Whereas species richness is going to give us the variety of species. Try to understand these terms, species richness and species evenness. ये होगा number of species यानी variety. ये होगा variety of species. Okay? और ये होगा एक variety में कितना number है उनका. एक species का कितना number है is the species evenness. Just write these terms in your NCERT textbook because they are not there. And also beta diversity and species diversity is the number of species in a particular area in general. So इसको species richness में भी देखते हैं और species evenness में भी देखते हैं. Now the third type is the ecological diversity. This example is important of Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats, important MCQ. Okay? Of amphibians, the number of species, species diversity. Next is the ecological diversity. Since we are studying it in an ecological context, ecological diversity. जो एरिया, जो कंट्री जिसके पास बहुत सारे इकोसिस्टम्स हैं या बहुत सारे बायोम्स हैं, लाइक इंडिया, इट हैज द डेजर्ट ऑल्सो, इट हैज द फ्रेश वाटर बॉडीज ऑल्सो, इट हैज सॉल्ट वाटर बॉडीज ऑल्सो, इट हैज estuaries also, it has tropical forest also, temperate forest also. So जितने ज्यादा इकोलॉजिकल बायोम्स होंगे, जितने ज्यादा बायो इकोसिस्टम्स होंगे एक पर्टिकुलर लैंड पे, इट इज गोइंग टू बी हैविंग मोर नंबर ऑफ स्पीशीज, बिकॉज एनवायरमेंटल कंडीशंस चेंज हो रहे हैं. सो हर एनवायरमेंटल कंडीशंस में अलग अलग स्पीशीज रहेगी जो अडेप्टेड रहेगी उन एनवायरमेंटल कंडीशंस को, एज कंपेयर टू अ कंट्री विच विल हैव ओनली वन टाइप ऑफ बायोम. से एक ही बायोम है अगर वहां पे, या सिर्फ डेजर्ट है से. ओके, सो इसमें जो नंबर ऑफ स्पीशीज रहेगी वो कम रहेगी एज कंपेयर टू अ कंट्री विच इज गोइंग टू हैव डिफरेंट बायोम्स और डिफरेंट इकोसिस्टम्स. So this is what is called ecological diversity. Okay, and after alpha and beta, this is called gamma diversity. So I want you to write gamma diversity. Example दिया हुआ है इंडिया और नॉर्वे का. India, because it's going to have all these environmental conditions, changes होंगे over the land area. It is going to be more rich in species as compared to Norway. So this is what we call ecological diversity. Alright, so by the end of this chapter, you should understand the definition of this lecture. You should understand the definition of biodiversity, the word was coined by whom and was popularized by whom, the levels of organization, all the levels will show diversity, okay, in living organisms, then genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecological diversity, the three different types of biodiversity. And then you have to remember that during the course of evolution ये सब हुआ है. During the course of evolution एक एक species बनी है with thousands and millions of years with undisturbed being in that same environment. एक species एक नई species बनती है and उसमें varieties बनती है because of those little genetic variations. So it's all during the course of evolution. ये evolution chapter में भी देखेंगे details. Alright, so for now you should remember all these types of biodiversity, the definition, The genetic diversity में Rauwolfia का example is very important. Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, important MCQ. The strains of mango 1000 and strains of rice 50,000 in India, important MCQ. Resser pine, it's an alkaloid, ये आपको याद रखना है. Roots से मिलता है, ये याद रखना है. उसका potency याद रखना है. Then उसका sage, Sweeney, that is the Rauwolfia serpentina, which is obtained in Africa. All these are important MCQs from this part. Okay, and genetic diversity, as mentioned here, will be intraspecific, but we all do understand कि ये different species में भी genes different रहेंगी. Whereas species diversity will be interspecific. We are speaking of different species over here. Alright, so I'll see you in the next lecture. इतना पढ़ो आपके NCERT textbook से. It's just a small portion from the NCERT textbook that we have covered. Just read it and get back if you have any doubts. Alright?